YouTube. So sorry about the lighting. I am sitting at my workstation, and today I am actually going to be working on my rocks. We found this at the beach. See, this is how it goes. We found it at the beach. Head. Excuse me. I used to sneeze like that in school, and my teachers would think I was playing around, but I wasn't. That's how I sneeze, and that's how my kids sneeze. Anyway, I found this at the beach, and it's like shaped like the state of Israel. Isn't that cool? And then this one, we found this one too. Isn't that cool? It's a heart, right? So amazing. Today I'm going to work on my rocks, and I'm going to glue them together. So I'm sitting at my workstation, and I wanted to first say thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. Sorry, this lighting is terrible, but I got to work something out because I enjoy sitting here. And maybe it's a different time of day I should do the video because the sun is like this way, and I got burgundy curtains, and anyway, it's a problem. Anyway, I'm going to sit here, and this is going to be, I was just saying this is my video sweater because it's so cold in the house, and it's like 20 degrees colder in the house than it is outside, and you never know until you walk out. But right now I'm cold, and this is my fluffy sweater that I enjoy wearing. Put on this makeup or putting on something on my face just to look like something to do this video was so long, because I think the last video I could look like a ghost. I could look like a Native American that's been out on a hunt, you know. It gets so red, and now I have like this burgundy hue going on. I don't know, whatever. But I do know, because I know how I look in person, that a lot of the vloggers, when you say, oh my gosh, they look so good, they don't look like that in person, because I know what I look like in person. And I think sometimes in the videos I look great, and then I look at myself in like a regular mirror and I'm like, okay. Like right now I'm just like looking at myself, like my eyes look like very squinty or whatever, and I think it's because of the sun. One thing that I'm afraid about with this channel is that even though I'm an Orthodox Jewish woman of color, I do not want to just talk about that, of living in Israel. I want to talk about all kind of things. One of the things that since I went to the States that I came back with is the epiphany, as I said before, is about being happy and enjoying life and doing as much as you can with it. And I'm really like trying very hard and to keep that in the forefront of my mind. And it's difficult when you're trying to live your life here in Israel, where, you know, you're trying to navigate the system and the money is tight, or you don't have a lot of money. And so I'm used to spending money. I say spending money equals happiness sometimes, and that's not true. I know it's not true, because I've done plenty of things where it didn't require money with my kids, where we just go for a walk or we go to the library and we check out books, which maybe we might do it today because the library is open this afternoon. So maybe we might walk and go to the library this afternoon and check out books. And it's fun, it's enjoyable, there's lots of free things going on. But in my heart, I want to spend money. So since the trip from America, there is no money. There's just no money at all. So that's okay. We'll get through it and everything will be great. And I think living in Israel, I got that. I truly got that. Like, there's a lot of things you can do without money, and it's good. So I wanted to mention today again about something that you can tell I'm not a sponsor for anybody because I don't have a lot of subscribers. But I do want to tell you about Skyscanner. Skyscanner is like the best ever. That's what we used to get our tickets to go to America. And we flew Turkish Airline, which I thought was a great airline. I'm not sure we could fly it now because we have like all these issues with Trump saying that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. And so a lot of people are angry about that, which I don't feel so comfortable taking Turkish Airlines right now. Even though I love Turkish Airlines and I even love the airport and I would have loved to visit Turkey and walk around, I just probably would have to go with a wig on if I went, because That's and hide my Israeli passport. I'm not sure. I'm hoping things get better where I can feel comfortable going into Turkish airline or Turkey, going into Turkey. And I'm sure. I don't think that I don't want to throw shade at Turkey or anybody. I just want to be comfortable traveling wherever I go. And it's a shame that everybody can travel however they want to travel. But on Skyscanner, sorry, I'm just like all over the place. I probably should have did this video before I had my big old cup of coffee. You see at the bottom is the grinds. It's Turkish coffee. I love Turkish coffee. See? Anyway, which is like the grinds you could do. I think they use it like for espresso or whatever. But here you just put in a teaspoon and then the grinds go to the bottom. And you just have to know when to stop drinking or you'll be drinking grinds and have it all in your teeth. Look, I have a red nose for some reason. Like, I think it's from the lighting. Anyway, Skyscanner. Sorry, Skyscanner. So on there, if you don't put in a destination and then you don't put in a date, it'll give you from cheapest to more expensive of where you can travel based on where you're traveling from. And it's amazing. So one of the cheaper places that I saw for me to travel from Israel was France. Now, I told my kids we really wanted to go to France because I have friends there. And I actually, to be honest, I think I'm working on it. When I go to France, I'm going to get someone to do my makeup, and I'm going to get someone to do a fashion consultant. That's what I want to get, a fashion consultant to help me with my clothes, to help me with the new style. It's funny because as I get older, I definitely don't look my age. And I know it because my kids are young, and every time we go out, most of my friends are younger than I am. And my close friends know exactly how old I am. And then other people just assume that I'm much younger than I am. And I don't correct them unless they specifically ask me. And then I'm uncomfortable saying, I don't know why that is, because I don't want them to think differently of me because I'm so much older. Because I for sure don't act it. Sometimes I wish I act my age, but I don't, not at all. And I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because my oldest is like one of my dearest friends, and you can check out her channel, which she never ever records. No, I'm not gonna tell her channel because she needs to get it together before I start like telling people about her channel. But she's like, I hang out with her, and all my friends are like her age or a little older than her, and they have like families like I have, and we have a lot in common. And to live life and be joyful in it, they make me happy, and they bring me joy to do more and not just be stuck at home and whatever. What else? Someone said they were making Aliyah. I don't know who it was. Please, 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 please do your research. Don't just go by my channel or channels that you see. Really, really do your research. Look at all the websites. Look on Facebook. Social media is your friend. Really, really do your research and really decide if you want to live in Israel. Really think about if you want to be Jewish or you want to go that route or whatever. I don't want anybody to look at me and say, oh, look at her. She did it. I could too. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody does not make it in Israel. I have a dear friend of mine. She moved back to the States. I have a couple of dear friends that moved back to the States because they hated it. Hated Israel. They came. One didn't even last 2 years. She didn't even last 2 years, and she went back. And she is so salty with Israel. It's just like not even funny. Like if I saw her walking on the street, if I didn't already know what she looks like, I would not think that she was Jewish. I would not think anything, but she is. But Israel really gave her a bad deal and her family, and I feel so bad for her. And she doesn't live here anymore. So it doesn't work for everybody. It just doesn't. I think it did for me because of who I am as a person. And I do want to travel. Now, at this point in my life, I want to travel to other places and experience other cultures in a sense of just going on a visit. I think it'll be difficult because I do keep kosher, and I think that might be difficult. But one of the things that I think I'm going to do is when I do go travel, to especially like I want to go to Korea, I want to go to Japan. Those are two places that I really want to go. Japan is first. Korea is like I don't even know if I really want to go there. But it's like okay, if I'm in Japan, I might as well like make a trip to Korea. It's expensive, but Japan is one of the places that I want to go. That's like on the bucket list is Japan. And I want to go and I want to hire someone to come and stay in my Airbnb with me and cook for me. And then that way I've tasted the cuisine, but kosher. So, because they have like lots of water, I can go and, toy